Alright, so that was Max Raab und das Palästorchester with their cover of Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. You could not escape that song for a very long time, but I think I actually like this version better. Anyway, my name is Andrea, Annie. Call me whatever you want, blah blah blah, late for dinner, etc. And we gotta finish up the Sexy Brutale, which is, well, I'd say it's just getting interesting, but it never stopped being interesting in the first place, so here we go. This is probably one of my favorite games that I have streamed, if not my favorite. It's up there with Lisa, as far as the awesomeness. In a very different way, obviously. Now, I'm starting to think I'm just fascinated with, you know, horrible, horrible death. So how's everyone doing tonight? God, I love this music. The music is not coming through, is it?
No.
Alright, well, you can't hear the music I like. Sucks to be you guys. Alright, now you should be able to hear music when it comes back up. These friggin' audio drivers resetting and everything, and friggin' annoying. Alright, now y'all can hear the music. Let me turn my speakers down so it doesn't come through my mic. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we just saw the craziest shit. And I don't know what else to do. I know that the only way out of the basement, however, is to go this way. There is that secret room full of the cards, but we need to collect more cards to get through it. So we're gonna head up to the secret door over here. Let's see, yes, hidden passage. And then we're gonna head upstairs, because there's nothing else to do. Let's see what the fuck happens next. Gotta save the very last person on the list, by the way. There's just that one more portrait, and it's not really clear who that is. There's several other people in the mansion that could be. It could be the guy who was chained up. It could be the master of the mansion in the gold mask. I don't think it's the pregnant woman, because she was not wearing a mask. Yeah, I haven't opened this yet, I guess. Card? It's probably a card, right? Oh, never mind. I did open it. Haha, silly me. Secret meeting rooms. That's my favorite kind of meeting room, you know, if I'm being honest. The basement. What? Did the room not load? Wow, that was weird. The room didn't load right away, or it didn't scroll over, rather. It is a low-budget indie game. Minor bugs like that are to be expected. Alright, so we can go up the ladder here, or there's one over to the east. Not sure what's up this one. Aha. Alright, this is on the other side of that vent from way earlier. Yeah, that you can see through. Interesting. So this is the wine cellar. who we're supposed to be looking for or where we're supposed to be going is the problem. I wasn't really given any instructions on the way out. Is there anywhere we haven't been yet? I'm willing to bet. So we can't get there. That's where the dudes line up. I'm willing to bet we need to get back to the chapel, but I don't remember how to get there. I guess it's through this area? Oh, thank you for the host, Xenon. I appreciate that. So we're gonna head over to the western area. And welcome everyone watching on Xenon's channel. I hope you'll pop over. It could also be through the stained glass. And welcome yourself, Xenon. Oh, hello. You look like a man of... Oh, this... I'm getting this... I thought I had a card a moment ago, and now it's gone. That is a mystery. Well, well, well. Ah, that's fun. The cards transcend time. Which is kind of interesting in and of itself. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going. I'm really not. If anyone else has any idea... I don't know where the chapel is in relation to everything else. There should be a door to go through. Somewhere. There's this, but okay, I think I see where we need to go. This area right here, there's stuff we haven't explored. It's either that or I'm supposed to go through the garden again. Alright, how do I get up there? Oh, that's where I already was, isn't it? Shit. Okay, I'm not gonna go invite hunting. I'm hoping that that's not like the good ending when you go invite hunting. That'll be a pain in the ass. We can check through the garden again. I just don't think it'll do us any good. Unless that door was padlocked. Might as well at least try it. Oh, okay. Well, someone just... Oh, that's tequila. It's hard to make out what it is in the flower bed. Oops. Tequila wasn't supposed to die this early. Huh. Who dies at 4 o'clock? No one dies at 4 o'clock. And I can't get into the flower bed. That's weird. There's more to this shit than meets the eye, huh? Hey, no worries, Xenon. Enjoyed what I saw of the stream, albeit it wasn't much. Tequila doesn't get thrown out the window either, that's right. He gets thrown down the garbage disposal. Aha! We've got the Marquis's signet ring now. Okay. That's not what this looks like from the outside. Something fucked up. I don't have the wind-up key, do I? Wait, what? This is not... This is not here. Alright. This is the entrance hall again. Why is the whole place on fire? Why can I go through the flaming door over here? Door, it seems like the heat is less intense on this side of the room. Only we were here earlier. down the game a bit. Absolutely. This part of the game got louder than before. This a little bit better? Oh, it's still going up there. Alright, that should do it. Is that better? Music balance may be a little high. It's drowning. Yeah, the game got very loud all of a sudden. My brochure tab is something... Oh, that's just tutorials and such. I haven't been really looking at those. That's who I have their invitations, the guest rooms, the Hungry Lock, the Bell Tower, theater, the Moloch Egg, the switch rooms. This is just normal collectibles you get as you go on. I don't see anything else. Oh, wait, never mind. There's another door. Well, I guess I went the right way, so that's a good sign. All right. I guess we're gonna go in a loop. No, go down the stairs. There we go. I don't think any of this place should be on fire. There is no real path here, it's just one tiny little house. Yeah, I got that. She has no mask. Into the fire. Lafcadio, it's been such a long time. Would you talk to Lucas? Something seems to be troubling him. He's always looked up to you, you know. I know he teases you dreadfully about your lifestyle. But he respects you enormously. More than anyone else I know. Yeah, I was thinking it was Bloody Lady. I believe he's always wanted to be more like you. Perhaps when he's a little older. We've seen her, though. She was alive during the day, but also a ghost at the same time. Or more mature, I should say. Oh, you have our ring. Can I see? Ruby heart ring. Ooh. I remember you presenting it to us when you married us. You must take it. Lucas will be missing it, I'm sure. Tell him I just needed a rest. This little guy is heavy. I hope he won't be mad that I'm missing the party. I know he loves the mansion, but this is all we've ever really needed. This right here, this is our perfect little world. Please tell him I'll wait for him, won't you? I'll be right here whenever he's ready. Oh yeah, definitely Bloody Lady, now that we actually get to see what her hair looks like. And I guess that was supposed to be the reveal. That was very masterfully done. Yep. That was Eleanor, the Marquis's wife. She's always here, safe in this place. You've seen some of the truth now. The mansion was on fire. We, the guests, died. Okay, maybe it's not her. They've got similar hair, though. Should have ended there. But that creature in the golden mask, somehow he brought them all back, torturing us over and over. I try to help them, try to find some peace in all the pain. He's so strong. But with that ring, I believe you can stop him. There's a secret place. I mean, Sixpence was so close. That's up in the chapel. Take that ring to the room where Arum died. It will unlock the path. Eleanor left her mask for you. Please take it. Oh yeah, she is wearing this mask. Isn't she? Just under her hair. Eleanor's mirror walk. Aha! Eleanor was the life and soul that connected the people and places in the Sexy Brutale. Her mask allows you to travel by stepping into the mirrors placed throughout the mansion. You can now walk through any mirror in the Sexy Brutale. The movements of all staff and guests have also been revealed to you on the map. Excellent! She always tried so hard to see the best in people, but it's what you see that'll matter. Now look into the mirror. They're still, even though they made that reveal, they're still leaving me guessing as to whether that's her or not, so I'm certain that's intentional. No, now they've shown it for certain. Now there's no doubt. That was a pretty good reveal. I've never seen you inside that place, you know. I'm not sure whether to rage impotently or just be quietly glad. Anyway, I've watched you, Lafcadio. Your arrival was somewhat unexpected. All these years you've done your dutiful loop, dying along with Sixpence in the chapel. Then all of a sudden, one day, you're running around, ruining everything. It took me a little while to figure it out. And then, of course, I knew that bloodied creature had to be involved. I'm sure she spun all the tales about me and what's happening here. I'm sure they left out some rather important information. I will be utterly candid with you now, Boone. I could end this right now. I could end you. I do have that power. Perhaps she's right and I am a monster. But we might all be monsters here. I want you to see, to understand. Here, come with me. This is some good sci-fi right here. Or, you know, fantasy, whatever. Now the first question is, am I really a murderer? And to that the answer is most assuredly yes. You see this man here, dear Reginald? I killed him. Stone dead. It wasn't my finger that pulled the trigger, but it was my command. Family, as well you know. Sixpence is frozen perfectly in time. His face shows disbelief and agony. And he dies at exactly midnight according to the watch. The staff member looks grimly dispassionate. He's doing his job without malice or pleasure. And finally get a close look at this shit. Ah, the heart of the casino, our dear friend Clay. In this scenario, I had him die from a shot of venom from the same spider which would go on to devour his precious wife. He did like a drink, Clay, but never when he was working, you know. The poison has burned the flesh around Clay's mouth down to the bone. It was a horrific way to die, so I can't grab their, what's they're called? I can't grab their invites here. There's almost a sense of sadness in the lifeless mechanical eyes of Sixpence's prototype robot. We're just gonna go through all the murders we stopped, because that's pretty fucking rough. Yeah, looks like. So fitting. She was so beautiful, Trinity. The moth by moonlight. It was what Clay called her. She loved that name. A moth. So I thought it very fitting for her to be eaten by my giant spider. I never had one, you know. I'm sure nothing could possibly grow that big, but by the gods I wish they did. I would have kept it in a room just like this one. So this is all a fantasy. This is all a recreation after the casino burned. You cannot imagine the terror she must have felt, bound in thread and waiting for the end. Creature from a nightmare. This one was rather fantastical. When we found that fish, I did so want to believe the stories. A voodoo fish. I rather suspect it was just a guppy with some particularly bright colors. The man who sold it to me must have thought I was the most gullible person under the sun. But I wasn't paying for the fish, I was paying for the story. Eleanor called me a fool, but she did love to watch him in his tank. Best fortune I ever spent. I'd like to say that Willow would never have hanged herself, but then, a long time ago, I stopped even trying to pretend I could understand what another person might do. Willow's face is contorted in agony. At one point, you thought this creature held answers, but he's just a fiction, a boogeyman. This is fascinating! Miss Tequila Bell, what a voice. She was a living work of art. I murdered her with the notes of a song, then I had my staff throw her body down a garbage chute. Doesn't have much to say about that one. The staff member appears to be taking a certain amount of pride in the carnage he's created. Tequila, bleeding to death from deep lacerations all across her body. Grayson, Red. It really wasn't a party until those two got here. Grayson really is such a complete scoundrel. My God, he's fun. Or he was, at least. Red really would have done anything for him. I'm almost certain that it would be much more painful if Grayson had gone second and Red had to watch him die first. Perhaps I'll change this one. Like he's created his own fucking TV show or something. What kind of maniac imagines torturing a man in this way? He gave his own life to try to save Grayson. Aram. I smelted him down in a furnace like a big gold bar. My mansion had many strange and wonderful creations, but a lift that doubled as an incinerator, now that would have been something. I like to think that if Aram were able to choose how he went, then perhaps he would have chosen something like this. Though, in a way, he almost did. Not gonna mention Thanos? There's a small hope that his heart gave out before he burned to death. Fire blasts from the furnace. Thanos, what a mind to waste. It wasn't— oh, he got down to the bottom floor. It wasn't just this mansion that he built, you know. There are similar works of architectural genius all over the country. He was a grouchy and often tiresome old man. But that mind was like a cracked diamond. At least his works will live on. Well, Boone, you've heard my confession. As I said, I'm a murderer. This is not a brag or a boast. I'm not good or clever for it. I'm sinful and gross. I've killed everyone in this mansion. But there's one person who didn't die. Oh, even the smoke is just staying still. Thanos' body is charred to a crisp. The furnace cooked him through. This beautiful golden elevator is the connection between the horror upstairs and the madness down here. One man who survived the events of the day here, who woke up in a broken body with a broken mind. They put a mask on his face and a machine forced him to breathe until he was fit to stand. If what the man in the gold mask says is true, then the mask is a breathing aid. Who are the staff here? Yeah, I've got this kind of figured out, I think. A man who served his time, but time that could never be enough. Whoever was in this cell, they must have been here for years upon years to grow a tree this large. A man who lived when all the others did not. I would like you to meet that man, Boone. I'd like you to meet him and then decide if this day should end. Yep. The crypt marked Lucas. It is empty. The crypt is marked Eleanor. You know, somehow, the grave is real. She's here. Now it's 11:30. I've just noticed that the clock's been moving forward. The answer will be behind these doors. Come and find me there. She and I will be waiting for you. And here we are. So, we're in the lower left corner. And we need to get to those doors. I'm not real clear on where those were. That be here? There are doors there on that catwalk? Above something, there were stairs. Not 100% where we're going. Oh, right here. That works. But how do we get through is the question. Well... I think I've already done that. Yep. I guess there's probably more stuff to collect, which is what the mirrors are for. Paintings are uniformly bizarre and unsettling. The room is a glorious visual nightmare. There is a glowing heart on the door wrapped in blue flame. The door will not move. The door is reacting to the Marquis's signet ring. The blue flames die down. And here we are. And now we're in this area that we hadn't been able to access properly. Go west. Oh, of course not. Interesting. Okay, I see how that is. I see how that works. Like, I kind of want to see what's to the east, because I haven't been in that room yet. Hey, there's a card. 2 cards, in fact. 3 of diamonds and the 9 of hearts. If I go east, that's back to the other walkway. The Heaven and Hell staircase. Here we go. So I'm certain at least some of you have figured out what's going on. But it looks like we're down to a final puzzle, because there's another wind-up key. And here we are at the chapel. Might have to collect all of their, Hey, we can wind this one again. Y'all have no idea? Oops, that's the wrong item. There we go. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. I think I've got it figured out, though. Blank. On the plus side, the gun still works. Ho lo 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 lo. Alright, we gotta go get that body for the invite, I guess, since we're here. We might as well. Yeah, he dies at 4 o'clock. I didn't think he died that early. Got his invitation. Chill in the air that wasn't there before. Yes, that's what I'm doing. So, we talk at last. It's been a long road for you. All to come back here. Take this, and I'll play on. The King of Diamonds. He was close all along, you know. Mr. Sixpence, that is. It's got a bit mixed up. This place does that to you. Okay, so whatever... Found it. Well found, Boone. Please, come join me. Yeah, can do. Ghost isn't really effective by the time stop, which I guess makes sense. Yep. I can't control you. I can't make you part of my world, not truly. But perhaps once you see, you will decide for yourself whether or not this world is the right one for us. This is Lucas Bondes, the Marquis of the Sexy Brutale. Lucas. My Lucas. I brought us all here to judge this man, or rather, to sentence him. His guilt is not in question. You don't understand, please. He's a good man. We shall see. Boone, watch carefully. It's time. Still plenty of time. Sixpence's calculations, after all. The explosives are all primed, everything will go off at once, the stroke of midnight, a garden full of my guests safely outside by then. And a garden full of witnesses to clear me of any wrongdoing. It's risky. The insurance, it's a new life for Eleanor and I. Something a little less extravagant this time. All this for insurance fraud. Lucas. Lucas. Please, he's a good man. Oh, heavy. Sixpence, I'm afraid I rather lack your finesse. I don't want to see this. You'd be very disappointed, old chap. You'd have done a much neater and smaller job. Ah, where am I? I think I must have left them in the other room. Yes, you turn your face away. How easy for you to look the other way. I'm the one who has to keep everything together. Is it perfect? No. But this is what is right, the closest to right that we deserve. Please, he's a good man. My beautiful mansion. I'll miss you so dearly. But you were also a gamble, and not one that's paid off. This house is not always winning, and you're a luxury I can no longer afford. It's time to cash the check. What was that? Oh my god, no! Fire! The theater, but how? The casino! No! No, no, no! The timer, did I do something? No, how can this be happening? I have to get out! Ellie! Ellie! No, no, no! Oh God, what have I done? Check out what fell from the clock tower. He survived that fall. A little bruised, somewhat broken, but he lived. And there you have it, Boone. This man set a fire to his own mansion for nothing more than the insurance. The guests in the mansion, they didn't truly die to giant spiders or demon fish or crushing cages. They died in the fire that this man set. I've kept this mansion running, embellished the deaths, added some flair, but this is the man truly responsible for the deaths in the mansion. This isn't everything. You don't know it is more than enough. We'll wait, Boone. If you can figure out if you wish to save this man, then go ahead. I won't stop you. He did this, Boone. Please, he's a good man. Alright. Oh, can't go down here until he leaves. But we've got to correct his work on the timer. Alright, so we're already synced here. Alright, so we should have full information as to what he's doing, right? No, we don't. Just everyone but him. Alright, he leaves the room the first time at 1:15. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, 1:15. Alright. Alright, so as soon as he leaves, I gotta drop down the ladder and see what I can find. A violin for practice. Like Sixpence's handiwork, pieces have been taken from it. Oh, he's already coming back. Door is not available quite yet. Alright, can I drop down and then get to the southwestern door? No, it doesn't work. It's fine, everything's fine. Remember when Tequila sang for Grayson's birthday? Have you ever seen a man blush so hard? I remember. Alright, so they're still talking. Lafcadio held the Bible, because he's the one who married them. Fuck. I want to go through. Alright, it looks like I can't go through that door. We're gonna have to reset the timer, I think, and just peer through the door at him. Because I noticed the door's ring is red. This game's real fucking good, you guys. There's time, still plenty of time. Sixpence's calculations, after all. The explosives are all primed, everything will go off at once, the stroke of midnight. A garden full of my guests safely outside by then. A garden full of witnesses to clear me of any wrongdoing. It's risky, but the insurance, it's a new life for Eleanor and I. Something a little less extravagant this time. Alright, now we're gonna look through the door. So he grabs the dynamite and comes right back through. Heavy. Face of evil, not malice, not stupidity. Yes, it was stupid, but there must be an end to it. Huh, I thought I left Auram's cutters here. Ah well, I can buy Auram new tools. I want your willing participation, Boone. Alright, so I can't go through that door. That really limits our options. Huh. There's a mirror walk. We don't have a mirror we can use or anything. My beautiful mansion. I'll miss you so dearly. You were also a gamble, and not one that paid off. There's nothing I can do from down here. Nowhere else I can go either. I can't leave the clock tower. Am I gonna have to go down after he jumps out? That's all I can think of. He jumps out at 4. That's also when he hits the garden. Means that at least matches up. Yeah, he mentioned Aram's cutters. But there's nothing interactable in this room that I haven't interacted with yet. Am I immune to the fire? No, I can't go down. Alright, he goes out the window. About 4:15. Can't talk to him anymore. Once more, perhaps. No, he resets the time at 4:30. Is there an option to sync his timing with your stopwatch, or did I imagine that? I don't believe that there was. That's telling me that I can sync the clock here. There's no candle or anything, is there? What are my other options? I've got the lighter and the signet ring. The signet ring has to be used with something, right? It's got to be usable with something. That's all I can think of. No, I can't advance time either. I was hoping to skip to 8 o'clock there. Can't use the signet ring with anything. No more, and no more. There is a way to end this. I've done all I can. I have nothing more I can give. We gain nothing from this. Please put an end to this sorrow. I love him. I don't want him to suffer. Right? Look at him. Think of what he did. Stop him, then what? What do we have left? Think. The mansion is gone, but I have made it whole again. Look at him. Think of what he did. Alright, so that's... same dialogue there. How about this? Wait a sec, it ticks, right? I can sync myself to the fucking dynamite. Alright. Odd idea. Alright, so now let's reset time and see what happens. That'll put me in the other room! Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Replica of the Sexy Brutale. Incendiary explosives. There's the cutters, right? Let's cut then. Achievement unlocked. The tale of the Sexy Brutale. Wait, the wire's cut. Who? Wait, this isn't right. The timer. I made a mistake. This would have gone off early. My God. Boone. Oh, I can't move. I think we can forgo having the masks chase you, Boone. There's no need for that anymore, not here. Lafcadio, what are you doing here? Please, you have to leave. I can explain, or rather, I don't imagine I need to. I'm so sorry, my old friend. I could have told you, but you can be rather proper, no? Burn this place down. You know I love this place. It's everything. I love her more. We have a child on the way, you know? And this mansion, the costs, the sheer drain of it. Not the young, reckless gambler I used to be, Laffy. You'd be proud. I've locked those demons up tight. No more chasing the high stakes for me. Although I will admit this plan was somewhat thrilling. But I timed it so that everything will detonate once everyone's safely outside. There's one of these devices in every fireplace, and the fireplaces are all connected. One will be hurt. Then it's the damnedest thing. This wire here was cut. I've just noticed a rather terrible mistake. I think if it hadn't been cut, then everything would have gone off early. And imagine what would have happened. You see? He never meant it. He never meant to hurt anyone. Please stop this torture. Eleanor, is that you? No, he did not intend, but he acted. And they died. They all died. He killed them, Boone. He killed everyone he ever cared about. His friends, his own wife, his unborn We don't deserve to be forgiven. They don't deserve to be forgotten. Don't you see, Boone? This is how I keep them alive. This party, this day. This party, this day. Keep that agony fresh. I remember their faces. I remember them. She would have us forgive ourselves. She would let us go. She would have you live. But I'm not ready. I'll never be ready. Please, Boone. Boone. Everything you see in this mansion, it's the memory of a broken man. Reliving the nightmare of the night he murdered everyone dear to him. One terrible act that he has wished he could take back. Every second that he has lived since. There's only one man responsible for everything happening in this mansion. Lucas. Lucas. And Lucas. Look how old you've gotten, my love. It's time. We must go to see him. I don't know about hooray. I think Lafcadio was a different person whose name he just took for this. Been more than 40 years, Lucas. Punished yourself long enough. You almost died when you fell. Then it's been like you stayed alive just to make sure you suffered. You were hospitalized, near dead. Went to prison. But it still wasn't enough. You've suffered and missed us every day. We aren't here to forgive you, Lucas. We'll never have that. We are gone. We cannot say the words. Cannot ever know if we would say those words. But as much as you hated yourself, you've always known one thing. In your heart of hearts, you know that I would not have wanted you to suffer forever. One day, enough be enough. Today can be that day, Lucas. Want, if you're ready. You don't have to forget. You only have to forgive yourself just enough to live. Very appearance painful for me to look at, just as my appearance is painful for you. Hey Lisa, you're coming in right at the ending. He is the king of this mansion. He is perhaps the purest glimpse into your soul, my love. Frail, ragged, alone, but beyond powerful. Enough rage and pain and grief to destroy and rebuild this mansion 100,000 times over. Trapped down here, watching his friends murdered over and over and over through these mirrors. He is the king of this mansion, but a puppet king. It's time to release him from this torment. Take your mask, Luke. It will return every aspect of yourself. Then let us go. Let us all go. It doesn't mean you forget. I love you. There is one other option. Walk away. Use the watch. Turn back time. Let the party start again. We'll all be here. Your friends will be here. Your mansion, your memories. You don't have to let them go. It's your choice. This place is yours, Lucas. It's horrible and broken and twisted. You don't have to be a prisoner here. I loved you. I loved you so much and you loved me. I know you're sorry and I know it's not enough, but it is done. Let some of the pain go. Live your life. Goodbye, my love. Gary is saving everyone, at the same time letting them go. Goodbye, my love. Whatever I am, I'm always here. Visit if you want, but don't stay too long. It's time to make new memories. Time to live the life you still have. Right? I'm not crying, you're crying. Time to move on, old man. Holy shit, that was so good. Oh my god. Special thanks to Jim Sterling for pointing that game out to me. I never would have known about it if not for his video on it last year. I'm guessing if you reset the day on that final chance, it lets you just go around getting collectibles again. Now, there is apparently a hidden ending, which I am not going to play here. I'm going to look at it myself later or get it myself off stream. But I'm not going to play it on stream, because I want people to have a reason to spend money on this if they want to. This game is well worth its full asking price. I got it for cheap in a bundle. But it is well worth the money that is... It is well worth its full asking price. So that was the Sexy Brutale. And we've still got another whole hour. Which, that's about what I expected. I expected that to take a little over an hour to finish, and that's exactly what it took. In fact, we're up to an hour and 8 minutes. So, that gives us time to play a little bit of the Guild of Dungeoneering. I can't guarantee you that this is going to be a very entertaining stream. It's kind of a silly little roguelike game with a very dour sense of humor. So, at the very least, it'll be something to get whatever's in your eye out of there for a bit. And we are losing frames in spats, which fortunately didn't happen till the credits. I kind of expected we might have an event like this, so... If it gets too bad during Guild of Dungeoneering, or if it gets too bad right now, I may just call the stream early. But we'll see if it settles down a bit. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh yeah, it's bad now. Okay, well, let me... Now it may be time to call it with it looking like that. Give it a couple minutes and see if this clears up entirely. So how you guys doing? How'd you guys feel about that? That was fucked, right? But in a good way. Oh yeah, this is terrible. I don't think that I have it in me to push through this kind of frame loss. Y'all can't see it on stream because y'all can't see nothing on stream. It's just a black screen with a frame. I also loved it. I like that it ended hopefully. That's the one thing I didn't call with the ending. I thought it would have a more miserable ending. And yeah, there we go, offline for a sec. Yeah, I'm not pushing through this kind of frame loss. We had an event like this earlier today, so. Thanks everyone for coming. Tomorrow is a special day for us here at the Truck Community because it's going to be our first ever day one community stream of the Jackbox Party Pack 5, which Alvaro has graciously bought a copy of for us, and I want you all to be here, okay? If you can. I mean, I'm not going to force you or tell you to quit your job or something, but I would love to see as many of you as possible here because this is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and I want a lot of people to experience with us. A couple warnings about tomorrow. Since it is a day one stream, expect some really rude randos to pop in. There may be some banning necessary on the part of our mods. I may, if it actually gets really bad, which I don't think it will, but if it gets really bad, I may nominate a couple of a new mod or two for the channel. So if you get deputized, that's why. And actually, the frame rate seems to have caught up. So just a sec. Are you guys leaving or are you guys staying? Because it looks like we may be fine. Yeah, I should probably quit now because I said I was. I expect that whatever happened there will come back. Try and be lit. I'm gonna be late because friend dinner at like 9:30 should be on. All right, sounds good. So other than tomorrow's awesome community day, Thursday is going to be Lego Dimensions with Alice. That'll be, I think, the Ghostbusters level pack or maybe the Ghostbusters story pack. Both are very good. They're each based on a different incarnation of the Ghostbusters. Friday is going to be Katie starting on Sam & Max The Devil's Playhouse. Saturday morning is going to be Christy with either Minecraft or art. Sunday is going to be Sue playing more Styx, the goblin that says fuck. And Saturday, already said Saturday. Monday, I was thinking Saturday because I knew it was Christy again. Monday, Christy will be continuing No One Lives Forever. It's a revival of the old first-person shooter from the year 2000. Very, very fun. And Tuesday is right back around to me with I don't know what I'm going to be playing. I may give Guild of Dungeoneering a try. I'm not sure. But yeah, sorry for the short stream tonight. I just don't want to risk what just happened happening continually, which it usually does when it happens once. So thank you everyone for joining me for that game. If you're not following us, we got a follow button. If you want to throw money at us, we've got a subscribe button. It's all good stuff. Thank you everyone for being here, and I'll see you next time. Good night all.